a classic teen movie. It's, still very much remembered today by people. It was kind of like your Mean Girls, but for the 90s. And I definitely see and understand that. And to those of you who are just who are aware of Iggy Azalea or perhaps a fancy music video, that was rehashing the movie Clueless. Just in case you younger viewers may have not known that, if if you don't know anything of the movie. But if you like that video, then definitely see this movie. Because you'll see where Iggy got it from, and perhaps her fandom for the movie. You might understand it more.
Uh, Me, I would say something I really liked was the runtime, the acting, during the whole time it was decent.
Yeah.
Something I didn't like was as if, whatever, like all this stuff that in the future people, they're going to see this and they're going to be like, what? Like stuff that's kind of one generation.
Yeah, which
like,
we have some people are either gonna not get it or they will because we have the same amount of that today, and to me for the worst with all our text language and how we can't really even spell for shit, but but anyways, otherwise, yeah, for a generational thing, this movie is good to check out for a throwback, to see what the 90s culture was like. And yeah, that's why, to me, even though it may be dated by some means, it's the same. It's the same equivalent to 80s teen movies made by John Hughes, who did 16 Candles and Breakfast Club. Yeah, they're very of their time, but to me, there's a reason they still have fans today, and why they still work as movies. They're well made. They're they have a little charms about them. I think Clueless itself, I like the look of the movie and the fashion in it, and how it kind of redefined fashion for the mid 90s. And he was mentioning the one-liners and all that, and a lot of the lingo. I think it's really funny and amusing, and I don't know, even though we have so much kind of lingo today, I wouldn't even mind bringing one or two of those back.
As if. Whatevs.
Yeah.
But that's a warning I'm going to give people. This movie has a lot of as ifs and whatevers or whatevs. So if you're trying to make a drinking game out of this, don't do it. It's a bad idea. You're going to be drunk before the film's halfway done. So just don't.
Yeah, that's true. But hey, if depending on how turnt you're trying to get, maybe that'll make your night. But anyways, yeah.
It can also ruin your night.
But Clueless, though, I would say, all in all, it's, again, a good, funny, actually clever classic teen movie. Because despite the title of the film and, how it may come off, it's not just some, dumbass, Kardashian-ite 90s out movie. It actually is kind of, it has its little, little wit to it.
Yeah.
And it's amusing. Only little con, and only just it's not on the movie itself, it's just because of the source material, because it takes from Emma. I would have just changed the romance aspect for the ending a little bit.
Yeah.
Or at least the characters. I'm not going to spoil it in case you guys haven't seen it, but as far as who one character ends up with, or who share the one or two boys that she likes, I wish they'd have changed the background to one of the characters she liked a little bit, because then it would have made it less awkward. Yeah. But otherwise, like I said, the movie, it still has its merits. It's still good. You can still enjoy it, but the ending, it's just sweet, but could be a little different.
It's sweet, but it's kind of give me a minute.
Yeah, again, no spoilers. You have to see the movie, but yeah, but the cast, though, actually, the movie introduced us to Brittany Murphy, and it was definitely a good breakthrough performance. R.I.P.
Sadly, yes.
But rating for this movie, what would you give it?
I would give it, I would give it 7 stars. Dig it.
7 out of 10.
Yeah, that's what the macho man's gonna say.
I would give it 8.5 out of 10. I think if you like Mean Girls, or if you're into teen movies, or how he describes a throwback, if you want to see a movie made in a particular era and, roll with it for what it is, then definitely check out this movie.